Hi Cyrinthia, thanks for tagging me on your video. I'm going to answer your video, and it's kind of a strange answer because my answer has changed the farther into this journey that I get. When I first decided to have the surgery, I had to gain some weight to qualify with my insurance. Go figure. Completely ludicrous. Ludicrous. But during that time, I was trying to gain weight pretty quickly because I was going through the whole process and they were going to be submitting my insurance paperwork and I was meeting with my surgeon and all that kind of stuff. So I was eating anything I wanted, whenever I wanted. I gained 6 pounds in less than a month, which is a lot. But the thing that I was most scared of never having again, like the thing that I kept going back for because I thought in my head, I'm never going to be able to have this again, I better get as much as I can now, was McDonald's breakfast. I used to drop off my son. I can't believe I'm admitting this. I can't believe I'm admitting it. It's good for me to admit this. I used to drop off my son at school at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I never ate anything before that. It was just way too early. I would drive straight to McDonald's. I would actually alternate between 2 McDonald's because I was mortified that I was going there almost every day. My husband doesn't even know this. Sweetie, I know you're watching this now. It's good to know this is in my past now. But I would go there and get the combo meal with the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit and a hash brown and a medium Diet Coke. I probably did it maybe 4 times a week during that last time frame where I knew that I had to gain weight and that I was going to be lap banded. I was mortified that I would never have that again. And I had my surgery. There's other things I love, but I don't rule anything out. Creme brulee is my favorite thing in the whole world. Anywhere I go, if there's creme brulee on the dessert menu, I get it. Just because it's on the menu and I can never, I don't make creme brulee on my own. So that's something that I miss temporarily. I won't be eating it anytime soon, and when I ever do eat it again, I'm not going to. I will probably share, or I don't know. Now that I've been banded, and it's been almost 2 months for me. I have been in a McDonald's once to get a coffee drink, and the smell of the place made me sick. It made me feel sick. Things that I loved before were all things that were bad for me. They were yummy and they made me feel some sense of happiness as I ate them, but now that the addiction is broken, that the sugar addiction and the carb addiction, and now that is gone, I see those foods for what they were, and they made me miserable. They made me sad, and they made me fat and out of control, and now I feel completely different about those foods. I might miss the taste of them every now and then, but I do not miss the feelings that went along with them. I don't have guilt anymore when I eat. At all. I mean, I had 10 peanuts the other day, and that made me feel somewhat guilty because it was a snack, and I'm not supposed to snack. But I don't have that same feeling after every meal I used to feel guilty because I ate the wrong food, or I ate too much of it, I ate it too fast. And now there's nothing that it was so good that I would miss it that much compared to how I feel now. And there's a quote that a lot of people say, and a lot of people know, that nothing tastes as good as thin feels. Well, in my mind, it's more of nothing tastes as good as being in control feels, and being proud feels. It's not even the thin yet. I'm not thin yet, but I'm in control now of what I'm eating, and I may never have McDonald's breakfast ever again. I don't rule anything out because I think the minute that I start doing that, I feel trapped, I think, but I don't want it. I thought I would. I thought every time I drove by McDonald's I would want it, and it's the opposite. I don't even think of McDonald's anymore. So I think that it's something that maybe being on this side of it, it's easier for me to see that. I remember in the beginning feeling scared to death. Dunkin' Donuts was something I was scared I would never have again. And I've been to Dunkin' Donuts since and got a coffee drink and there was no sadness in not getting a donut. So I don't know, I think that just being on this side, once your addictions are broken, once you see how eating like a grown-up, and I kind of liken it to my kids. My kids, if I let them, would eat everything bad for them all the time. If I just let them choose whatever they wanted, they would choose chips and cookies and sugar drinks. They would choose horrible food for them. But as a parent, and knowing that I have to keep them healthy, I don't let them do that. But I was letting myself do that. I was like a little kid. If I wanted cookies, I was eating cookies. And if I wanted candy or if I wanted McDonald's every morning, I was doing that. So it's kind of like I've had to grow up. And I see how juvenile that kind of was now. And I don't mean to be belittling anyone or anything, because believe me, I was right where you are in that morning stage of, and you can even look back in my videos right in the beginning, how I was talking about how I was gaining weight because I was scared I was never going to have these foods again. And it was at that point in my life, those foods were what I thought were giving me happiness. They were calming me during the day when I was stressed, or they were keeping me from being bored, or they were suppressing some feelings that I needed to suppress. But it changes. Now, that does not mean I don't have, every now and then I just want a little something, but I do not specifically mourn a food like I thought I would. I really was sure I would with the McDonald's breakfast. So I can completely understand what you're saying, but I think there's hope on the other side of it, that the work you put into it and the results you'll see and just the addictions broken and the healthier feeling you have is really going to help you in this more than you know it will. So there's hope in that. And thanks. It's a good video. I'm glad you brought it up because this is something I've been thinking about for a while, and I'm glad that you brought that up. So hope all's going well with you. Bye.